eliminator, DI water recirculation, and a resistivity probe that monitors the resistivity set point of the DI water. One of the great features actually in our touchscreen controllers compared to the original control style is that we actually have an alarm interlocked with the resistivity probe in the drain box. So that way, if somebody performing maintenance on the system, say, forgets to turn the DI water back on before releasing the tool to production, then if you run our tool with a rinse step, the system's going to identify that no DI water is running through the tool, and it's going to cause an alarm and immediately shut down your process run so you can turn on the DI water and salvage your product here. Basically, our goal is that if we can catch the system early enough before it actually dries the substrates, then we have time to still turn on the DI water, run a normal process through here with our product, inspect it, and confirm that we have still success with all of our devices. Okay, everything's looking good here. We're currently in dry 1 on both of our chambers. That's traditionally our high RPM dry 1 step, where we're slinging the majority of the DI water off of the cassette and substrates. The systems are running smooth right here, and in about 5 seconds, we're going to see this ramp down to our lower RPM dry 2. Fantastic, everything went great right there. This system has minimal harmonics to it. The harmonic is the RPM range at which the system vibrates a little bit more when changing between low and high RPM. It's typically somewhere between like 900 and 1300 RPM. And so you'll see that oftentimes on spin rinse dryers, but this system has minimal. It's ramping up and down between their great. And that's actually also why it's not recommended to ever program your RPMs anywhere between that 9 to 1300 range, because the tool does have harmonics there. And so if you were to do so, you'd essentially be programming your tool to run at the RPM that it vibrates the most. And so if we see that with our customers that are having vibration issues, that's going to be one of the first things that we recommend. So if you're thinking about your process right now, and if you're having some vibration problems, try changing that set point by a couple hundred RPM. You're going to get a lot better results. Okay, everything's still looking good here. Taking a look inside the chamber, I can actually see that the majority of the water now has dried or evaporated out. I still see some splats on the corner of the bowl. There'd still be plenty of water actually on the cassette and substrates right now, oftentimes wedged into the corner where the cassette is making contact with the wafer. But that's what's going to be now evaporated out over the next 3 minutes while the system completes its drying process. So this tool that I'm showing you right here is actually a refurbished piece of equipment. It looks like new and runs like new because of our extensive remanufacturing process. So anytime we're going to rebuild a spin rinse dryer, we're going to do the same full remanufacturing process. We don't have like a level 1, a level 2, level 3 rebuild process. The only way that you're getting a tool from us is if it goes through the full process, which includes a complete breakdown of both chambers, a chemical clean and electro polishing of both or of all metal parts, a replacement of every consumable from the window, door seal, gaskets, tubing, everything consumable is automatically replaced. And then we're going to rebuild every component that can be, such as the upright positioner, motor, and the pneumatic valves. Once we've done that, we can then start to reassemble our systems into like new condition. First, we're going to build up each of the process chambers. You see 2 on this one, so you'd be actually building up 2 separate chambers. From there, we're going to take them and configure them into the double stack and then add the poly skins to the outside like you see right here. And actually, as a side note, this system actually had an additional configuration option, which is to be manufactured with FM4910 compatible poly. So this one actually had a skin upgrade in order to have the polypropylene skins be fire retardant, typically in order to meet insurance requirements that you might have for insuring your wafer fab. But yeah, so then we configure it into the double stack. And then we're going to go through our final QC stages where we're going to set up all the different programming, check different programming set points, and we're going to do burn-in testing in our final test area, which is where we are right now. A minimum of 50 straight process runs without any alarms is required in order for our tool to be ready for a video source inspection, which you see right now. And we don't just stop at spin rinse dryers, but we are your expert when it comes to wet processing. We offer new and refurbished box and cassette cleaning equipment, new and refurbished mask cleaners, a variety of manual and semi-automated wet benches, chemical delivery systems, waste carboys, bottle washers, and a whole variety of other equipment that you'll find on our website. If you want to learn more about what we do, check out our website at www.sitekprocess.com. Okay, so now we're down to our last 30 seconds here before we're able to clean up this or finish up this recipe and open the chamber door. When I'm looking at the controllers now too, they look fantastic, vibrant colors, and a very clear-cut understanding of what we're doing right now with our process. I can see our 20-second countdown now, that our anti-static is active. I can see the current consumption from both our N2 heater and our bowl heater. Specifically, I can see the bowl heater's at 0 amps, and we have it yellow right here, and that's because the bowl heater has actually hit temperature. So once it hits its set point, we're gonna turn it off. It'll then slowly start to cool down, and then when it cools down below the set point, the controller will turn it back on and raise it back up. And that's how we hold that approximately 165 Fahrenheit temperature. All right. The cassette is warm to the touch, and the substrates are dry and ready for the next step in the manufacturing process. Bottom chamber, N2 is still purging in hot. Everything's warm to the touch, and we're ready for the next step in our manufacturing process. All right, well, thank you for taking the time to view our video inspection for today. Again, my name is Daniel, and this video is filmed for Sitek Process Solutions. I mentioned our website earlier, sitekprocess.com, but I'd also encourage you to check out some more of the YouTube videos that you're at right now. We have a bunch of cool videos there showing our equipment, how to, and educational about our equipment. But what I want most is to just talk with you. Give me a call, 916-797-9000, and my extension is 2201. I appreciate your time and have a great day.